Hello fans of disappointment, this is the RetroTech 120p challenge, and today we are playing Commando. So the RetroTech 120p challenge, if you've never seen this sort of video before, basically a load of old guffs on Facebook get together and they play a load of games, and every week someone picks one and then we see how far we get, and I don't do that well, so sorry, I've been drinking a lot of the weekend. I'm still feeling the effects somewhat now because it's been my birthday, so say happy birthday in the comments down below because it builds engagement and I'm that kind of hoe. So Commando, otherwise known as Senju no Akami if you're Japanese, and if you're not, you don't know it as that, came out in 1985. It was released by Capcom, distributed by Data East in the US, and by Sega in Europe. So that's a real group effort, isn't it? It came out on, and a big breath is required here, the NES, the Apple II, the Atari 2600, the Intellivision, the Atari 7800 or 7800. How do you say that? BBC Micro, Acorn Electron, Amiga, Atari ST, ZX Spectrum, MSX, Amstrads, Commodore 64, and later on multiple formats via various collections and online shops to download. It is an influential classic and you can just about play it any way you like. There you go. That's your little facts there. So I've chosen Genital Facts this week to talk about Commando, so Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he would of course play John Matrix in Commando, which isn't a name I suspect you can find in a phone book, but then of course you'd have to find a phone book to find John Matrix in that phone book, which you're not going to do because they're not a thing anymore. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is our Genital Facts of the week, and so shortly before re-election in the 2003, as governor of California, the Los Angeles Times published 6 women's claims that he had groped them over 3 decades. And please don't be facetious with what I mean by that. I don't mean that he groped 6 women over 3 decades. That is, 1, not possible with the amount of limbs he's got, and 2, he was in films during that time where he was not on screen groping 6 women with all of his protuberances. And also, I apologise, that is a very serious thing that I've taken very, very lightly. Yes. Maria Shriver filed for divorce in 2011 because of all his shenanigans and other differences, of course. Arnold, in fact, admitted to having affairs with his housekeeper Mildred Patricia Buena, who he may have had a child with, and his Red Sonja co-star Bridget Nielsen. Now, of course, Arnold, you would think, allegedly taking as many steroids as he does, you'd think his willy would be all withered, but he certainly seemed to use it a lot, didn't he? And of course his son is appearing in White Lotus, so yes, he everything works, or worked back then anyway. He turned down a sex scene in Predator, which is quite right, because if you watch Predator, there's no point really with the young lady in that film where you could see they're realistically, and I'm saying realistically about Predator, it's a bit ridiculous, but there's no sexual chemistry with them, is there, really? And it's such a fast-moving film. When would they find time? Would he disappear behind a bush with her while Billy's on the log about to knife fight the Predator? I don't know. Oh, weird. Here's a weird story, tangentially related. I watched Predator for the first time with my son, who's only 11. Oops, it's an 18. Never mind. Yesterday, and I switched off the DVD we were watching it on, and it was on telly, and it was like about 5 minutes before the end of the film. And what a weird coincidence that is, right? That's strange. Anyway, yes, I was very drunk also with him at that time, so I'm a terrible parent, by the way. He turned down... I've done that already. So the one line that Arnie says that always makes me laugh is sex-related, and that is from the documentary Pumping Iron. And he says this, and I am going to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I do apologise. But he says, "The pump, it feels fantastic. It is satisfying to be as calming, you know. as in having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I am getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm coming all day and all night. Yeah, that's my only impression. You can rate it out of 10, or you can choose to ignore it. Up to you. That's the end of my go. I am dead. Someone will get further because they won't be drunk when they do it. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I've got a video on Wham, the music box, not even a game, coming up this week. So if you want to watch that, you can. If you want to take part in the challenge, you can do that as well. But thank you for listening to me witter drunkenly about Arnold Schwarzenegger and his goddamn genitals. That was Commando. Peace out. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.